Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. We are back with the Season 4 rerun, unfortunately. However, at least we have something exciting that's happening, and that is the event Portals and Keys, where we can finally get, into the third part of the Dungeons & Dragons collaboration with Dragonheir that brings us Bigby, right? So that's something that at least is cool. It's something new, and the way that they have implemented this time around is kind of the same way that we had it with Dritz. I don't remember having the same thing, the extra planar maze with Elminster, but I remember we had that with Driz. Pretty much you can go and do these challenges, and every single one of these challenges have certain requirements, right? So for example, let's go and look at the first one. This one says, the start of battle, all units on the battlefield gain undispellable shield prohibition. So it's pretty straightforward. You don't want to bring any shielders in here. Now when it comes to units, again, kind of the same way that they do this, they assume all your characters at level 100, no gear, no artifacts, nothing, just choose your best team that you can use over here that can, have a good synergy without having to rely on their gear, artifacts, and all of that. Then the other part of it is obviously the story, right? You go through all of the story. You do that. I already did that yesterday because, well, I didn't have the time to make a video yesterday. That's why I'm making it today. So after you do that, we're obviously gonna have the boss at the end that gives you these rewards every single day. Now, you 100% want to do this every single day because they are limited time rewards, right? You want to grab as many of Bigby's crushing hand, I guess, material as you can so that you have to summon less in order to get at least one copy of Bigby. Keep in mind that obviously there's, at least as of now, there's no way to try and grab other copies of him, same as it was with Drist or with Elminster, unless you summoned. If you want to get him like Inspired 5, then that's all you can get. And then obviously you have the planar summoning, but then we also have the artifact. So let's have a look if I can actually click to see the artifact. Okay, we can. So let's see what this one does, right? So Bigby's Gauntlet, mythic, as all the other ones, gives him attack and attack percent as the main stats, but also the passive effect of it, the wearer deals 20% increased damage to enemies without buffs. If the targets are inflicted with control, the wearer deals 40% more damage. So the cool thing is kind of like the same as the other ones. This one does not have, it's not like Bigby specific, right? You can get this artifact and you can use this on every single character in the game that you want, right? So that makes it a good reason to try and get it. Now, every time you collect these, you're obviously going to be able to get rewards. However, the main way to get him is through the summons. So as you do summons, kind of the same way you collect, again, Bigby's crushing hand, and once you hit 240, you can summon him. However, if you look at the details, you do have a chance to summon him, but keep this in mind, right? This is the massive warning in case you missed the other Dungeons & Dragons collaborations. This one does not have a guaranteed legendary, right? So it's not like the other banners where when you do 35 Healolite summons, on the 35th one, right, the worst case scenario, you're guaranteed the legendary. No, this one only has a 0.5% chance to get yourself Bigby, right? That's it. It doesn't have, you're not guaranteed to get that. However, you're guaranteed that every 5th summon is going to give you 30 crushing hand, right? 30 of those of the materials that are used in order to summon him, and then at the same time 30 of the materials that are used to summon the artifact if you want, right? I'm not going to go through all of this. I just want to go through, quickly go through all of the event itself, and then I'm also going to look at his kit, right? Because we want to see what does Bigby actually do. Is he good? Is he bad? What was the situation? Now, keep in mind that in order to get Bigby and also be able to get the artifact, you're going to need a total of 480 crushing hands, right? So this one over here says 240. And then again, the summons that you're going to do, unless you get lucky and summon him, you're going to need again to get to the 240. So keep that in mind. Now, the ways that you can get them is mostly through the summons. However, calculate these, right? You have the extra planar maze where you can get 8. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. So you can get 56 of them from doing these challenges. Then you also get from reconfronting the reconfrontation, right? The boss stage, the Lady of Pain. You get, let's jump in there so we see how many rewards we actually get. So for doing this one, you're going to be able to get another 6 every single day. So that's 56 at the beginning, plus 6 of these ones that I think this event usually goes on for 12 for 2 weeks, right? So calculating that you haven't missed a day, that's 6 times 12, which, you know what, my math completely sucks. I'm just gonna do this. 6 times 40, that's 84, plus the 56 from the mazes. So you get 140 guaranteed, right? Without doing any summons, as long as you get the top rewards over here daily, obviously, right? You're gonna get the 6 plus the other ones. So it should be pretty easy to do that. And then I think if you do like 20 polls, you're pretty much guaranteed to get him. Now, you are going to be able to decide if you're going to go for him or go for the relic. And I guess in order to make it easier for you, let's have a look at the kit and let me tell you if I believe he's worth it or not. I mean, just the fact that there's no way, or at least we don't know if there's ever going to come back, right? Just the fact that he's unique might make you want to just get a copy. But let's see. So he is Radiance and he is support. Let's see what he does. First of all, the passive. When taking damage within melee range, there's a 50% chance of using Bigby's Forceful Hand to knock back the enemy's source of damage 3 tiles. That's pretty interesting. With a 100% chance of inflicting attack penalty for 10 seconds. This skill takes effect once every 4 seconds. Now, my curiosity with this one is, does it work in Temporal Vortex, right? Because if it doesn't work in Temporal Vortex, then this one's going to be really good. However, because the boss is a little bit farther back tiles-wise, right, it might not work. So if this one actually works in Temporal Vortex, if somebody saw another video from somebody testing him, because again, I didn't have the time, honestly, so much going on with holidays and all that. But if it works for Vortex, it's amazing, straight up, because honestly, Radiants don't have that many good attack penalty heroes, right? You have Sagomir, you have Rose, and that's about it, the ones that like come to mind that do some good stuff. Now let's see, the other skill creates an interposing hand around the hero to support allies, reducing damage taken by allies within range by 30%. That's huge. That's insane. Also considering the fact that it's on the battle skill, just getting 30% less damage taken for and it doesn't have a duration, right? It's for all the period. The interposing hand vanishes when the total reduced damage taken exceeds 35,000. So it doesn't have the cooldown, it just has the damage exceeds, right? Once it passes this, then it disappears and then you can cast it again. So this one sounds insane, right? The battle skill plus this one sounds just amazing for the sake of Temporal Vortex. Now, the unfortunate side is, it's Temporal Vortex teams with Radiance are not the best, right? Poison with Rook is still top tier, but this one can still work, right? Obviously, if you don't have Rook, but you have some other cool teams that could work with Radiance, it might be worth using him. And then let's see, the ultimate summons a fist to attack enemies within range with a 50% chance. I think it goes up to 65. Dispel all buffs from them. It's not, I would have preferred to be 100%, honestly. Then deals damage, reduces their ultimate energy by 25. And this skill also has a 50% chance to inflict stun. So, I guess he's not broken, right? He's not broken. He is quirky. He can be a good buff dispeller with a chance to land stun on the ultimate with a pretty good range. He brings this massive damage mitigation, but this one unfortunately only works for stuff like, or it would be ideal for stuff like Temporal Vortex, where you want to have everybody just around him, because in other fights people start moving, right? So it's a bit quirkier. Or maybe you just put him in the front row, because he is a ranged unit, right? He does skills from range, unless I saw him wrong, but it's pretty much. He's pretty good, right? Damage reduction with attack penalty. He can bring some pretty cool stuff. I'm not sure we'll go crazy, though. You know what? Let me just look at the inspirations. What does he bring? So, first one takes less crit damage. When his HP drops, he heals. Skill haste attack reduces battle skill initial recharge time by 3 seconds. So, just the fifth inspiration looks like it's interesting. I would personally not pull to get a ton of copies of him. That's my you know. That's my reality, that's how I see it. Let me know what you guys think, right? Do you think he's worth going crazy for, or do you think you're just gonna grab one copy of him and the artifact, or I'm just gonna skip him and just grab the artifact? I think I'm personally gonna try and grab one copy of him and then one copy of the artifact and then call it a day. But yeah, I guess we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna play around with this boss a bit, and I'm gonna try and release a video where I try to tackle him without any legendaries, or if I do use legendaries, maybe some free ones that we get in Season 1, but I'm going to try and do mostly epics and rares. The reason for that is, this one's the same if you're Season 1 or Season 4, and well, if you're Season 4, you're going to have a ton of options, but if you're somebody that maybe just started playing Dragonheir and you saw this, you might not have a ton of legendaries, so, you know, I might just try and do some fun stuff like Issetaria and Charlotte, you know, the free stuff that we get in Season 1. But anyway, we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.